The hope among the people, being outside in the streets and trying for a better world, for a better life, to overthrow a suppressive government, find a little bit of the freedom. And you can see that, as you saw in the film, that how after the revolution, all of those hopes was crushed and suppressed. And today the people are again in the streets. The difference is that then, we did not really have the world attention. We even didn't know what was happening to us then ourselves. We could not believe it. We were a lot. We were we weren't separate from Iran, as they always say. As they always try to say that 92% of people were with the Islamic Republic. Yes, that was the vote, but a lot of people who voted for that, they got arrested after too. When hundreds of thousands of people were in prison, that can give you a good scale of what was the percentage of the people who were opposed to the system. The difference is here today that people know and the world knows, and we have all of the means of communication, and we have these things like this event that is happening right now. I think they're very, very, very important in preventing the government to have mass execution again. That's a big point, and that's our responsibility, to keep this going, to not allow them to go do anything they want without the world protest it. The similarity is, actually, when I was thinking about what happened in 1980 and 1988 and now, is that today, like at the beginning, the violence was really, it was naked, it was explicit. They would kill people and announce the names in the radio and TV, in the newspapers. You could read them. It was the element of the fear that they were working, and they were really counting on that to suppress people, silence people. And this time, this is what they did. They really went after people and assassinating them in the streets. They shot to kill. They tortured people and they sent them out to tell their stories. Actually, they raped, tortured, they brutalized people, and they wanted the other people to hear it. I think they were wrong thinking, oh, this is only the middle class movement, and if they hear what is happening to them, then everybody is scared and they're going to go back to their homes. So this violent, naked violence as the immediate solution. I'm actually going back and forth. Okay, the immediate solution, like what they did at the early 80s. We need to know these things, and we need to understand how the system works in order to prevent them from what they did during the 80s. Because during the 80s, really, when they established, through these immediate solution that they have, the extreme violence, when they got the hold of the state, then in the 88, what they did, that was the final solution for the whole generations of the revolutionary generation, or the generation of the 70s before this regime. They annihilated whoever stayed in the opposition camp, or they destroyed their spirit if they didn't destroy them in their body, and forced a lot of people to leave the country. So that was an annihilation of a generation, cutting, rupturing our history, cutting us, dividing us from between the 80s and then after that. Whoever was born or grown up after that had no recollection in Iran, or not really having knowing that what happened in the 80s, the connection was ruptured. What would they do what's happening right now in Iran? They're trying to repeat it, but I think they are not that successful, and a big part of it is because of this exile community and our responses, and also people inside, the connection between the inside and the outside. And this is very important. It just tells me that this made me grateful for this event to happen, and makes me feel that we are very responsible to keep this going. I'm not going to take your time more than that, and thank you very much. Thank you.